everybody, I'm Wild Man West.
And I'm Hefe.
And welcome to day 19 of What's Your Poison's 24 Beers of Christmas. It's Hefe's turn today.
Yay!
So, pull it out!
Whoa.
Yeah.
So not only am I going to unveil the beer today, but I'm also going to talk about a special Christmas movie. And we're all going to get into that right after these messages. Oh, Jesus. Huh. It's called Dank Meme. It's from Triptych Brewing, Dank Meme. A hazy American Pale Ale. I don't know if they know, but that's not a meme. This is an emoji. Before there were emojis. This is a keyboard emoji. But it's a shifty-eyed, smiley face.
Going back to the early 2000s.
He's looking like he's getting naughty.
Yeah. No.
Look at that slightly naughty smirk. He's
yeah.
naughty. He's like looking over like, hey, who's naughty? All right, Triptych, what do you got? You got Dank Meme is a hazy, fluffy, golden-colored ale brewed with oats, wheat, and hops. This beer is us not caring about clarity or aesthetics. In fact, not a single finding was given to this beer. We hopped this beer like a boss, and it's sure to make you say, "Oh really? Me gusta," or not, because we all know that haters gonna hate. True story. All right, yep. And this is out of Savoy, Illinois.
Savoy, Illinois.
Savoy, Illinois.
Oh, crap.
This is going to be interesting. All right, so
we've had some dank IPAs.
Oh, this
before.
is a pale ale, hazy pale ale. So, what's the difference between a dank, fully hopped pale ale and an IPA? Not much, folks. Not much.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Seriously, not much.
Not much.
Not much.
Well.
Basically, name. Because that looks like a hazy IPA. Dank memes. Dank memes.
Oh, feelings. Give some dank head too, man.
Well, yeah. This pro.
Let's see.
Oh, it smells dank. It smells dank and light and fruity. It smells hoppy. Getting some fruity hops in there.
Hey, man.
Are you gonna say Dave's not here, man?
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here. I'm gonna contact him, man.
I mean, like, yeah, it's there.
No, it's definitely there.
All right. Well, jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle. Oh, that is. Oh.
That's good. This is really good. It's really light in body. It's not too bitter. Getting a lot of hop flavor without that bitterness is really unique. I like that. This is clean. It's like clean,
for
sweet, fresh.
hazy, this is clean.
Yeah, it's like a clean, sweet, fresh drink.
Off the record, I mean, hey, off the bat, I'm gonna say no.
Oh,
no.
Dive it in. You're gonna dip your balls in it. Let's go with naughty.
I want to put it in my bong and smoke weed out of it.
I mean, that might be good.
Double dank!
Double dank. Double dank like
Double
that.
dank IPA, bitches!
Yes, basically. Yeah, you could totally. Yeah, you could easily smoke out of this. You're gonna get a lot of bubblies in there.
Oh.
All right, so you're just saying naughty right off the bat. I mean,
here, I'm gonna put my glass down here because
we are running out of box there.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, overall, I think it's a nice, refreshing beer. I think it's got a good flavor to it.
Right.
I think that it's very drinkable. I definitely have more than one. If I was somewhere and eating food and order this, I'd order another one. I think I would. So I'm gonna say nice. I'm gonna give it a really good, like,
really good nice.
I'm not gonna say naughty. I mean, like, he looks naughty.
Well, for me,
it's deceptive.
Well, for me, I like, when it comes to the quote-unquote dank ales or dank beer, we're so used to it being like over excessive on the nostril to the point where you think that you're walking right in, you're opening up a dispensary right there.
Sure.
But this is just, it's smooth, it's mellow, it's just kind of like, it's that nice aroma, but the taste for me is just naughty.
And that right there definitely has to be why that would be a distinction between a dank hazy IPA versus a dank hazy pale ale.
Fair enough.
So that right there, very enjoyable. It's nice. I would definitely recommend it.
Right
I'm not gonna wake up and have a wet dream about it, but I'll definitely recommend it.
Oh, you and I might beg to differ on that one.
Oh, yes.
But that being said, Hefe's got a movie that he's going to review first today. So, Hefe, the floor is yours.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about a Christmas classic today that has not been mentioned before, White Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
White Christmas is a story about two actors. You have Danny Kaye and the infamous Bing Crosby. I say infamous because,
Well,
things.
that's right, Hefe. And if you're not careful, I'm going to smack you if you don't give me a good review.
Exactly. That's the thing I was talking about right there. Anyway, all abuse aside, we're definitely going to be talking about this story being one of the most heartfelt Christmas stories, because what makes a good Christmas story than a very cold heart warming up and learning to love? That is Christmas in a nutshell. Let's be real.
Amen.
So, the whole story goes, these two guys were performers. They served in World War II together, but then after World War II, they served together as showmen. So, they traveled around and they did this show. They had a big show in New York. I mean, basically, it's big. Basically, if you imagine, Bing Crosby played Bing Crosby in this movie. So, that's what that comes down to. The whole story really turns out that he ends up going to this hotel in Vermont because they were following the Hayes sisters, and they wanted to, Danny's character was pining for one of the women out there, and he was basically like, oh, come on, you gotta go, loosen up.
The traditional double date.
Absolutely. Well, that and the whole, he tricked him into going into this whole thing. Then they find out that the hotel in Vermont that they're going to is owned by their old commanding officer, and that huge twist. You didn't see this coming. And then they basically just develop this bond with each other. Then the two guys develop a huge bond with the two girls. Then some drama ensues, and basically they put on this big show of appreciation for their old commanding officer. And then, of course, all the boys and the girls, they fall in love. It's a really fun story. There are a lot of musical numbers in there. Some of the musical numbers literally make no sense, which is okay. I mean, if you think about the times, this is this is a long time ago. This is
but nowadays with musicals, what songs do make sense?
My point is, Danny Kaye does this music and dance number for their show that has nothing to do with Christmas. It almost has no words. It's just a bunch of dancing, and it's really, really strange. But it's point is, it just shows off their performing prowess, which is really cool. But of course, White Christmas being the name of the movie, the big title song is White Christmas, and they open up the barn doors behind them to show Vermont's first snow of that year, which they make mention of throughout the whole film about how it hasn't snowed in Vermont. I thought when I was coming to Vermont, where's all the snow? Where are the people? And they just said, we haven't gotten snow this year. It's been really, strangely warm. So, basically, the whole theme of the movie was Christmas hasn't shown up yet. So, Christmas has not come down. And that is because it was already cold enough in Bing Crosby's heart.
Oh.
So, come full circle, at the end of the movie, he opens up his heart. It snows in Vermont. They do this big final number. It's really sweet. Highly recommend. If you haven't made it a Christmas tradition yet, you should, because I've been doing it for years. I just love that movie. I absolutely adore it.
So I take it your grade would probably be
A. Absolutely, it's an A.
Solid?
Yeah, solid A. The only reason I don't say A+ is because of that one weird musical number. That was really it. That's takes me out of it. I'm like, what movie am I watching? Everything else is really, really fun. It really all kind of blends together very, very well. I love, love, love old actor speak. The cadence that they used to do in movies like that was so reminiscent of what we do in stage, which is so different, because now when you see a movie adaptation of a musical, it is so downplayed, and that's because film these days picks up emotion like that. Those performers are so used to having to overact in vaudeville and be big, because that's how you caught people's attention.
Well, I say, Hefe, how are you going to talk about the beer right now?
We're going to talk about this beer right here. Do you mean this beer right here?
Yes,
this beer right here.
This beer right here. It's a nice beer. It's a nice triptych beer. It's a nice dank beam. It's great. It's delicious. It's flavorful.
Yes, it is. So, point being, really fun movie. Just reminds me of good times. It's a fantastic film. I highly recommend. A grade, for sure.
Sounds great. Well, we hope you enjoyed this review. Make sure that you leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down if you didn't really agree with us on the beer or the movie. Make sure you share on social media, and as always, push that little red button and ring the bell for instant notifications on Dragonfire Entertainment's. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beers left. It's gonna be crazy, but in the immortal words of Clark Griswold, we're gonna press on, and we're gonna have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap dance with Danny fucking Kaye. Until then, I'm Wild Man West.
And I'm Bebe.
And we will see you next time on day 20 of What's Your Pleasant's 24 Beers on Christmas.
24 beers, 24 beers, 24 beers.